Space, the final frontier, is where I spent a lot of time as a child. It was awesome. Today on Tabletop, Jeri Ryan, Kari Wahlgren, and my son, Ryan Wheaton, are all here to play an updated version of the classic hobby game Settlers of Catan. Our mission is to seek out new resources, to boldly build new starship supply lines, outposts, and starbases, to avoid the robber, and be the first to achieve 10 victory points by settling the final frontier. This is Star Trek Catan. One to beam up. Star Trek Catan is an insanely fun upgrade of the original Settlers of Catan. All of the rules are essentially the same, so we hired a Settlers of Catan expert. He's amazing. We blew our budget on him to tell you how the rules work. Take it away, me from last season. The first person to reach 10 victory points wins the game. You get victory points by collecting and managing resources. You get resources when one of the settlements you have built is adjacent to a tile that has spawned a resource. We find out which tiles spawn resources every turn by rolling dice. No one will have enough resources on their own to build the roads, settlements, and cities they need to win the game. So we will all have to barter and trade with each other. Just like in real life, there are nasty surprises waiting for you. Whenever we roll a 7, the robber gets activated, and he steals from you. We hate the robber. The robber is a But if you get robbed, it's not the end of the world. There are other ways to get victory points. Having the longest road, having the largest army, or you can also trade in resources to buy these development cards. Now here are the thematic differences in Star Trek Catan. Our roads are now starship supply lines. Our settlements are outposts. Our cities are star bases. The robber is now a very cool looking Klingon battlecruiser, but he's still a and we still hate him. Now what makes Star Trek Catan so much more than just Catan and cosplay are these role cards. Every player gets to be a member of the original series crew. Each role lets you do something special and useful on your turn. For example, if someone is refusing to trade with you, you can be Lieutenant Uhura and force them to trade a resource of your choosing. If you're having bad luck rolling the dice and not getting resources you need, hi, I'm Mr. Spock, I'll take whatever I want from the bank. Oh no, somebody activated the robber, I'm in trouble. Not if I'm Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk is basically immune from the robber. Oh, I put one of my starship supply lines in a place that I don't want it to be and I want to move it. Not a problem for Mr. Sulu. Oh my. Each role can be played a maximum of 2 times before it has to be returned to the bank and exchanged for a new one. Plot a course for the final frontier. It is time to play Star Trek Catan.
Hi, I'm Jeri Ryan. I'm an actress. I'm right now on Body of Proof on ABC, but I'm probably best known for 7 of 9 on Star Trek Voyager.
I'm Kari Wahlgren, and I'm a voiceover and on-camera actress in Los Angeles.
Hi, my name is Ryan Wheaton, and I'm best known for being Will Wheaton's son. And that's about it.
Welcome, everybody, to Star Trek Settlers of Catan. Did you make your ships like a Star Trek logo?
I tried to, but I got cut off. That's great.
Nice.
No, it's nice. It's really nice. So take care of the ship and add it down, like, because you want to put it on the bottom there.
All right.
All right, so Jeri, you get first placement.
All right. I'm going there.
All right, excellent.
And I am going...
where will your first starship supply route be?
There.
Okay, great. My first placement is going to be...
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Go.
All right.
I'm going to take that spot.
Wow, I hate that you did that so much.
And
like, I really hate that you did that.
Wow.
Like, I Phantom Menace hate that. That's how much I hate that you did that.
Oh, and that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot there.
That's big hate.
Wow, okay. I see how it is.
I'm gonna
go here.
No!
See? Welcome to my world.
Yeah,
No,
see?
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
All right, that's
Okay.
crapola,
All right,
dude.
Ryan, you get your second placement. Place your second outpost, and you'll get resources this placement.
I'm gonna go here.
Who are you?
Yes.
I had it all plotted out, and I had it ready to go at the beginning, and then Ryan comes in and just hoses me. So yeah, now it's all out the window.
I placed over there in the hopes of getting a lot more food. I'm trying to get to that one little trading post.
All right, so you're gonna get a tritanium and a food. Kari, go ahead and place your second outpost and collect your first resource.
Oh, come on, really?
Yes. Oh,
They
it
have-
hurts so
They
good.
have boxed you in.
Let me
terrible,
see.
isn't
That, I just got hosed.
Wow. All right, so you get a food, a water, and an oxygen. That's, I really wanted to go there. Like, where I really wanted to go is a place I can't go, which I really don't like. And I don't think I want to do that. That's splitting it up. That's a bad idea, but maybe that's the way to go. Maybe that kind
Is he
of
schizophrenic at home?
I think
Is he like
so.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to. Oh, Kari, you really hosed the strategy.
Seriously.
Thank you.
I had built the strategy in my head,
Seriously.
like I had this thing all worked out. I was
Yeah?
like all ready to go. I honestly have no idea how I am going to keep up in this game. You have to accept it, you have to be okay with it, and you have to just decide that you're gonna play here.
All right, ready? I'm going.
Yeah, where are you going?
Right there.
Okay.
And I'm going
You get
right.
food, and you get dilithium,
Where am I
and you get
going?
tritanium.
I'm gonna go right there for now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, do I go
Jeri?
first now?
Jeri, you go first.
Oh,
why
boy.
don't you roll the dice and see what happens?
Woo! Here we go.
Roll a 6 or an 8. That'd be great. Or a 2.
Or
A 2 also works.
which helps no one at
nope,
all.
nobody's on the 2.
Nope,
No resources.
Nobody.
Okay,
I'm
what would you
buying
like to
a
do?
starship.
All right.
In spite of your son's best efforts, I'm gonna buy
All right,
him
you're gonna
starship.
buy.
You're gonna go with that starship.
All right.
Here.
Okay, you can do that.
Oh, I'll be sure to ask him now.
Everybody, make sure you ask me
I
before you
am
go.
on Jeri's turn. I'm gonna play Spock. All right, I'm gonna play Spock. I'm gonna keep him to use a second time because I feel like he's probably gonna be useful. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dilithium from the back. Mr. Spock is a terrific early game character because he just lets you grab a resource that you need. And he lets you grab a resource that you don't even have an outpost on. It's really, really powerful.
Oh, but you know what I am gonna do? Because I can play mine now, right?
You can, yeah. Sulu can move. You can move your ship.
My
wherever
friend
you want.
Sulu is
Yeah.
being played once, and then he's
Okay.
getting the hell away from me.
Okay,
but
very well.
until later in the game when he might be useful again.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I know what you're doing. Where are you plotting a course for?
shut up.
Oh! And the drinking game begins.
And
Plotting a
slam.
course, plotting a course, plotting a course. I just got some guy
know where.
hammered.
Oh man, some guy just passed out.
You know what? Right. I'm gonna go that way. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
5.
Hi.
5 is going to be oxygen for Jeri and for Ryan. Whoa, that's weird. I just said your name.
There can be only
Yeah.
one.
And that's going to be tritanium for Kari.
Yes.
Nothing for me again.
You need your
which
random
means
Spock card?
I'm going to
You're
use,
using old
which means
Spock.
I'm going to use my Spock.
He's coming in handy, right?
Yep,
off
I'm
the
going to use
bat.
my Spock to
Not
get
on TV, you're not doing
get some oxygen. Now, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? I'm gonna take Chekhov. It's gonna be Chekhov because I feel something is about to happen. Now, do I have
Magic?
anything?
Is it magic?
Magic might happen. Do I have anything that I want to trade at this moment in space-time? Unless somebody is particularly interested in trading me something for water. Is there anyone around here who needs water? Anybody? Anybody? No? Very good. Kari, it is your turn.
All right. Seven!
That's actually really bad for me because I have too many cards.
Nice.
I have too many cards.
All right.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta get rid of 4 cards.
I'm gonna put this
That's gonna go away.
here.
Excellent choice.
And
that choice.
I'm going to steal a card from you. All right. I'm taking
Is it hurting?
this one here.
You know what I just did? Matrix. All right.
Okay, so
That could have been a lot worse.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Come on, anything that will give me stuff. Yeah, that. 11. Oh, wait, whoa, buddy.
No, it's the robber. You.
Yes!
But I get a
Hate
dilithium.
you. You get a dilithium.
I don't get anything, but that was fun anyways.
Captain Me.
No, see?
What are you doing there?
As a her, I do need a dilithium, and somebody just got one.
That's crap.
Not
You
me,
raised him
so
wrong.
unsafe. I raised him right.
I'll give you some food in exchange.
Oh, thank
you
you
don't
so
have
much.
Thanks.
Ahura's pretty good because I can really mess with Jeri, and that's my goal so far. It's just said there can be only one Ryan, and she's kind of encroaching on my territory, so.
I've been playing Settlers of Catan with Ryan since he was about 8 years old, and I am so glad that he and I have not had any direct confrontations because he's really good at this game.
Payback's a bitch, dude. It's coming. You're hurting me. You're hurting. All right.
6! That's going to be a tritanium for me, which makes me happy.
That's a 9,
and
Will.
That's going to be water for Kari and
Oh,
water
thank
for
you, sir.
Jeri. All right.
Yeah.
Over here and do nothing.
Good.
Since I won't be building my starship anymore, thank you ever
at
so
me.
much.
She has a lot of feelings about that.
Yeah, I'm bitter.
yelling.
I'm bitter. All right, I don't have anything to trade. I have only development cards left.
All right, okay.
Hey, all right.
So then I guess give me,
So I guess
give me
I'll
the
give you
dice.
the dice.
Now, before or after my production roll, I can move the spaceship. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. 9.
9.
All right, dilithium for Kari.
I'm glad it doesn't help me either way.
Yeah, it helps Kari only.
And I get oxygen
Yeah. Oh,
as
and
well.
oxygen. Wow. All right, Chekhov is going to make the Klingon vessel return there. He's going to draw me a water off of there, which is awesome. And I'm going to build a starbase.
Fancy.
So here's my
Fancy.
2 water. Here's my 3 oxygen. Here's my starbase.
It's 3 water, 2 oxygen there, buddy.
3 water.
Oh, 3 water.
Son of a Why did I do that backwards? Stupid. You know what? And I traded it backwards when I got rid of stuff earlier.
Oh, now I actually feel bad for you. I actually
have
genuinely do feel bad.
I have had a
'cause
brain
that
cloud
sucks.
all day.
That-
The resources are different, the colors are different, and I just mixed up the ratio of water to oxygen. I could have leapt out to a lead, and now I'm just sort of, ironically, treading water. Okay, I hate my life and pass the dice to you.
I mean, it's a Star Trek game, but, you know, I've done the voice of Jedis in at least 3 Star Wars video games, so I think I'm gonna use the Force a little bit. I'm gonna roll. And
7.
Yeah, it is 7.
Yep.
How many cards you got in your hand?
So, how many cards do you have, Kari?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, safe.
I'm safe.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. You're all kinds of safe. Where will you put the Klingon vessel?
You know, I kind of like him where he is. Can I just leave him there?
can't.
No, you have to
Oh,
move
I
it.
gotta move
They're
him.
bored, you gotta move them.
All right.
You gotta move him.
Going to put it. What? Here.
Really? The like female like bonding
don't even
not
try to do
happening.
that.
She's playing the innocent. Oh, I don't know how to play this. Oh, is this what I do? And she's building star bases and the whole 9 yards.
I'm going to name my starbase K-Town.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starbase
Yeah.
K-Town.
I like
Kari is silent but deadly. Well, no, she's not really silent. She's kind of quirky and cute, and everybody's like, oh, look, she's so nice. Then she stabs you when you're not looking.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna build a starship. Please.
We gotta watch her. She's a sly one, I think.
I'm going to build a starshipy thing with the food, and I'm gonna have to get rid of this guy because...
That was the second
Yeah, it's the second time.
It's true. It's
But
all
I think
true.
it's great that you've made like the USS cafeteria. It's just all food.
It's kind of all I got
eat
going
well.
on.
Food and titanium.
Love
It's
it,
great.
love
It's
it.
great. Don't fly too close to any suns. Your nacelles will melt. Because as it turns
made
out,
of
they're made of
chocolate.
cream cheese.
Cream
Here's your largest.
Cream cheese.
Oh, I gave you the wrong card. I gave you the wrong card. Largest supplier.
I'll take both, that's fine.
No, you'll just take
Oh,
largest
okay.
supplier.
Longest supply line was usually my strategy for games like this, just because I can quarantine myself and kind of keep people away from me. But as of now, it wasn't my initial strategy, just because this is the only cards I've been getting. So it's kind of what I've been doing, just getting rid of cards and hoping for the best.
Now this is going to happen.
Oh, God.
Hey everybody, I got Utopia Planitia. When you play this progress
Oh, that's a
card, you
good
may
one.
immediately build 2 starships for free.
Oh!
Oh, the tables are turning. Oh, my God.
Building ships.
The steel drum version.
It's nice to play with Will because we play at home all the time, and it's just as goofy and just as awkward.
Reggae style.
He messes up actually quite a lot more at home, but he can cuss a lot more and drink beer to fix it. So.
Oh God. Oh God! Ah! Oh, okay. Okay.
5.
Okay.
I get an oxygen.
Okay. You get an oxygen.
I get oxygen too.
Wait.
Ryan gets an oxygen. Kari gets a tritanium. I actually get to do a useful thing, which I can't believe.
Please whine more and tell me
I
how
do
much
get to
more you're
build-
suffering while
I do
you
have
build
to
a
build a
starbase.
stupid star base.
That sucks.
Okay, hold on.
Sucks
so
to be
that
you.
it sucks the most. Wait a minute. You know what else sucks? Not really as much as I thought.
You can do it. Yeah.
Okay. What also sucks is that I didn't get any resources this turn when I rolled the dice. So Spock is all, hey, Captain, you know that tritanium that the Borg assimilated from you? I found it. It turns out it was in the couch.
Nice. The
and
space
I also
couch.
found 50 cents in a whole sandwich.
So,
Nasty crackers.
and the remote control.
Nice.
We didn't need to get that universal remote after all. I'm also going to build an outpost. I'll build an outpost
Oh,
right
this game's
there.
gotten ugly.
Getting a starbase, an outpost, and 2 roads in 2 turns is unheard of. The only reason I am in this game at all, I have gotten unbelievably lucky in this last turn.
Oh, he's.
Jesus Christ.
I'm literally weeping.
So what
Do it,
happened?
do it.
Like,
Shall I
just
pick
kidding.
for you? Should I make it less painful for you?
No!
I think you have more than 7
Sorry,
cards too.
You got a lot more than 7 over there, too.
Protection. Oh, Captain Kirk.
Oh, my
Thank
God.
you so much. You're so.
Oh, my God. She is never going to lose a
Oh,
card
and I'm
over
gonna
there.
take a resource of my choice. I'm so happy right now.
You can't
No,
do
no,
that.
you can't.
Oh
you
wait.
can't.
Oh, I
She's
can't.
weeping.
I can't.
Oh, no, you get
you
one
don't.
or the other.
You can take a resource. I would do that instead.
You may immediately use
All
this
right,
thing.
like-
one small consolation I have
There's a consolation after all that yelling.
is that these filthy Klingons fly around the galaxy.
They
and
damn well
come
better be coming
down
to your son.
To this.
You know, really?
outpost here. Well, you have so many cards, like it doesn't matter. One of them is bound to help me unless it's food.
These are not the cards you're looking for.
Unless it's not a card. Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
Lieutenant Uhura is opening up hailing frequencies.
Oh, God.
And she is demanding tritanium from you.
Okay.
Which I know you have because I know you drew it.
You don't need that card, Will. I don't have it.
What?
I don't have it.
How? What?
I do
Why?
not have it.
But and there are only two scientific explanations for what's happening in this game. One, Kari is a witch. Number two, Kari is using the Force to manipulate the dice, which is a gigantic dick move anyway, but it's double dick move because this is Star Trek.
Is it okay to hate her?
Sure, I have so many outposts all over the board. I don't even know what my resources are anymore.
Holding all these cards.
I'm so confused.
They get so heavy. I'm gonna have to switch hands.
Wow, my forearms hurt.
She has an entire deck of resource cards. She could build an actual spaceship out of just the resource cards.
I'm going to,
I think that the place where you keep the unused people should be called the transporter room. Because they're preparing to beam up to wherever
Beam
you
up.
are.
Isn't that cute? That's just cute.
you know
Was
what?
it awesome the first time you got to like do the? I was so excited the first time I got to be like beamed somewhere.
That I did think
That
was
was the
cool.
best
So I was
thing,
never
right?
a Star Trek fan before I did it. So yeah.
That was
So
so
the rest
cool,
of it
right?
was like, oh my god, you had a comm badge, but beaming up was cool. Yes.
Or the first time that you were like on, like, you know, you're on the bridge or whatever, and they're like, okay, we're gonna fight now, and they're like, did you have the scale?
ready?
Did you have the fight? Ready? Okay,
Hit.
How much?
Hit. Shimmy. Hit. That was our life. That was it.
That is
High five,
awesome.
dude. Yeah.
That's
So I
about
was
the
working
coolest
on
thing
a-
I've ever seen. That was a work of art right there.
The Star Trek spaceship bump is one of the very few things that is the common language of Star Trek that binds every Star Trek actor together, regardless of what ship you served on. I mean, show you were on. Shields are definitely down right now.
What on the
May
scale
have
of
been
1
any
to
cell
10?
damage involved.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
might
know.
even have been.
I think we
that
should
could have
keep going,
happened.
guys.
Yeah.
This is gold.
Will tends to tell a lot of Star Trek stories to people that understand them, and because my mom and I don't really watch that stuff, it's fun for him to repeat them over and over again to people that haven't heard them. So I figured he's just like an old grandpa. He might as well keep saying it, have somebody listen to him.
God, and remember what I said about a 7? I wasn't kidding.
What's happening?
Remember, I'm in kicking distance.
12, perhaps.
I have to roll not a 7 for fearing my life.
Oh, you're dead. You're in so much trouble right now.
I feel a little threatened by Jeri. Yes. Can somebody walk me to my car? Is that okay?
Okay. Damn it.
That's why you always got to check your math.
Damn it.
Where's the Klingon Wessel gonna go, Ryan?
Oh, that's gonna go right here where everybody is.
Oh, you are a terrible human being.
Crikey.
I'm going to take from Kari because she's winning and stuff.
All right.
Okay.
I want the card at the end of your index finger.
This one?
No, one. No, there you go, right?
This
that
one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hand this down to
I can. There
your
you go.
offspring?
All right. I have food and I need anything except that.
No.
Make it so.
Okay.
7.
First, I'm going to do the Starfleet intervenes. And Jeri, do you want to do
Guess who has the longest Starfleet army
I'm
now?
going to take the largest Starfleet army. This is a great little 2 victory
You have
points.
8 points. You are
Would
2
you like
points
it?
away from victory.
I'd like
Everybody
to
team up on
put,
Kari. This is
Will's-
ridiculous.
There you go.
Ooh, let me help you out there.
But why?
Well, let's
I'm not
analyze.
But I'm leaving everyone alone.
All right. Okay.
Now, here's my question. Can I build something before I roll, or do I have to roll first?
You had to roll first.
You have to roll first.
Okay. Gonna roll.
8.
8.
Food.
2 dilithium for Will. And all the food in the galaxy for Ryan. Okay. Listen, I'm Ryan's dad, and I worry about him. He's an adult, but he's still my little boy. He is really, really eating a lot of food.
Potato chips.
Okay.
I am going to build a starbase.
Of course you are. You just win the game if she does that.
No, she's at 9.
She has to replace one. Oh. You guys would kind of have to team up on her.
Kari's at 9.
Sure.
Kari's at 9. We got a kill screen coming, guys.
9.
Kill screen coming.
Not okay, it's not cool. It's not cool, Kari. It's really uncool.
Kari's at 9.
It's tense. It's neck and neck. Will could take it on any hand. I could take it on any hand. It's gonna come down to the cards.
What the other players don't know is that the game we're actually playing is Don't Say Shut Up Wesley to Will, and I am destroying that game.
All right.
8.
Again.
Food.
Dilithium for Will. Even more food for Ryan. That's actually really good for you.
Does anybody want food for any reason? I'll take like anything else. No?
I would.
You can suck it.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Vending machine out of order. I'm gonna do 3 food and this for a development card, please.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. Okay.
And then I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
All right, Jeri, you go.
Nice.
Roll a 7.
3.
All right, food for me.
I get tritanium.
Tritanium for Ms. Ryan. And then, oh, that's weird. More food for Ryan.
I keep thinking you're calling me Miss Ryan. I'm
More
like,
food
why
for
is he
young
suddenly
Master
doing
Wheaton.
this?
There's a ship.
Yep, there's a starship.
Which is going to go
I don't think I've ever had an oxygen card in my hand.
Uh-huh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2,
You've
3,
tried
4,
him.
5, 6. Oh, okay.
Gotta get one more.
Okay. All right, fine. So I get nothing.
All right.
So pass that on.
I'll take both
Oh.
of them. That's
7.
okay.
You get to
All
roll
right.
1, Will. That's all
Okay.
you
All
get.
right, okay, here we go. 5. Okay, the first thing that's gonna happen is that Chekhov sends the Klingon Wessel back there, and he gives
I
me
get
a
2 oxygen.
tritanium.
This is the first time I've
Now
ever
let's do
Where's
5s.
Where's five?
5's here.
I get an oxygen.
It's an oxygen for Jeri.
I get 2
That's
oxygen.
2 oxygens for Ryan. Yes. And where's the other
God.
5?
They're like
So it's
holographic
down
Pokemon
here.
cards.
So that's gonna be a tritanium for me. 2 more tritaniums for you.
Damn.
All right, first thing. Okay, so let's do this. All right, so
You know, if you're going to show me
that-
the hand, I am going to look at it. You know that.
that's fine because I'm getting rid of all my cards on this move. That.
Oh, well, did I miss it?
These will turn into oxygen because of my port. And then this oxygen is going to be there. And then these 4 dilithium are going to turn into water with the bank. So that turns into a starbase. And that starbase, I guess that starbase will go here. Okay. There, boy, that was an expensive starbase. That was almost how much it costs to build a real starbase. Paper
It costs 6 paper cards in
so
real
I
life.
think that's it. Yeah. Okay, Kari, your turn. Go.
Okay.
Okay. Kari hosed me at the beginning, but I am 1 starbase away from stealing victory away from her. And if I do that, it is going to be so shiny. We're so close. We're so very, very
7.
close.
7.
I'd like a 3 resource, please. Because I have Kirk.
All right, which one would you like?
I would like a green one,
Green one, coming up. There you go.
which is a word called dilithium.
Okay, Kari, where's it going?
It's gonna go on the 6.
God! Why? I just got it off. It doesn't need to be there. There's literally nothing left on that planet. The Klingons have ruined that planet. They've wrecked it.
Can I do?
You can give me the dice and forget all about it.
She's got, look at her hand of cards.
The cards on the left and the cards on the right are in different time zones.
Seriously.
The cards are like Stardate 6123.4, and the other ones are like Stardate 11.
On that last hand, I was just trying to figure out how do I make the cards work to get that last point. And I couldn't upgrade to a starbase, and then it hit me. Build a starship, and then build the outpost. And that was the 1 point I needed to win.
Guys, let's stop for a second and count some points up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kari, you win Star Trek Catan. I've been thinking it was really unlikely that any of us were going to catch Kari because she was rolling like a beast.
Yeah.
And
Had a gajillion and a half cards at any given moment.
Yeah. So let's focus on the things that we have in common in addition to being losers on this show. Jeri, we're Star Trek alumni.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
I
true.
dig it. I dig
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah.
Ryan, we're father and son. I dig that as well. And Jeri and Ryan, you pretty much have the same name.
Oh, yeah.
So that means that we have just won a game that I've invented called Make a Venn Diagram.
Woo! Sweet!
Yes!
Oh, I just got hit.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
a lot.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, he gets it from his dad. I'm gonna go downstairs and give Kari a prize. Thanks for playing on the show.
Okay,
You
thanks
Punch her
for
in the
having
face
us.
for me.
It was fun. You know this is your fault, right?
Okay, that's hot.
It's very fancy
That's
and
very
expensive.
hot. That's, yeah, it's sparkly.
Yeah. Last season, everyone got to hold that trophy, but they didn't get to take it home, and that made me sad. So I want you to take them something special for today. So I invested what was left of our budget in these amazing certificates.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Tabletop Certificate of Awesome, and I will put your name on it,
Excellent.
and then you'll get to go home with it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right? So if you would just let me maybe right on your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, great, all right. So we'll just change this from All-State Haberdashery Champion to a Tabletop
Okay.
Champion, you know, so that's...
Awesome. W-A-H-L.
Yep.
G-R-E-N.
Yep, you are correct. Signed by your old pal, Will Wheaton.
Awesome.
And now all you need is
Wow.
an expensive seal. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right, yeah, all right?
Yes.
Go ahead, make a speech.
I gotta tell you, as a young girl, having a picture of Will in my Trapper Keeper, this is going right next to it in the Trapper Keeper.
Wow.
It's the best day ever. Hi, Mom.
It's my best day ever, too. Thank you for watching. Until next time, play more games, and we'll see you right back here on Tabletop.